Hi everyone, this is a pick a card reading for singles on Valentine's Day. So this is a very, very special reading. If you are single on Valentine's Day, I am hoping that this reading really helps you, gives you lots of messages and just really gives you, I guess, a lot of clarity as well. So that is what we are going to be looking into. I'm hoping this reading really helps you. And so we have these three beautiful piles. We have pile 1, pile 2 and pile 3, and we have some beautiful glitters as well. Hopefully this really serves as inspiration for you, it uplifts you, and that's really the aim of this reading. When I was saging all of these cards and I was just placing them in the order, I really just felt such a good energy. It was like a unicorn-like energy, a Cupid-like energy, but for us to feel good and not get overwhelmed by this one day. At the end of the day, remember, Valentine's Day is one day, and it is also a very commercial day, right? We hear about it a lot. Try not to let it overwhelm you, and things like that. We can always take time for ourselves during this time, and I'm gonna tell you what messages I am seeing for you, so hopefully it really uplifts you as well. And I hope you like the aesthetic of the glitter bottles. I personally love it. Alright, so let's begin. Okay, so I'm going to first of all start with group 1, but also I do want to mention as well, just very quickly, if you'd like to win a free reading with me, definitely do check out the description box below, since I do a giveaway every single month. If you would like to purchase a private paid reading, information will also be down below as well. They're done within 24 to 48 hours. The last thing I want to mention is that my intention bracelets are on Etsy, so I'm actually wearing the singles love bracelet. There's also a new love bracelet on my Etsy shop. There's love, twin flames, soulmate, but there's also law of attraction, evil eye, protection as well. So that's all on there, and these are meditated with, they are saged, and if you want to see how other people have seen results with them, definitely do check out my Etsy store. The link will be in the description box below. I also have a Patreon as well, which has exclusive content on there that you can't find on my YouTube channel. So if you are interested in joining the community there, link will be in the description box below, but there's just so much information down below, including all the cards I use and all that kind of stuff. So do have a little peek at that if you are interested. And let's get started, right? So we're going to start with group 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm just very, very carefully going to move these other two groups. Oh, that did not work out very well, did it? Let's just put that on the side, like so. Alright. Alright, so group number 1, let's have a look and see if you're single on Valentine's Day, what messages I have for you, what messages I can give you as well. Let's take a peek. So this deck is called Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot, for those of you that are perhaps wondering. Okay, let's do an 8-card spread, see what I can see for you. Oh, these glitter bottles are giving me life. They just, I love how they look. I really do. Okay. Wow. You know what? This is your time. This is your time to flourish, to feel confident within your own energy. Just note that, especially if you're single at this time, that you are you, okay? You can take this time to spend for yourself, because the other thing that's coming through here is that in the future you are going to be quite busy on Valentine's Day with somebody else. Okay, so what essentially the messages are showing is that take this Valentine's Day, and any other day as well, for yourself. Focus on yourself, your goals, your energies, your dreams, because what I'm seeing is that eventually you're going to be so tied up and quite busy on this particular day that, you're going to think to yourself, oh, if only I was, a little bit more free in that sense. So take this time for yourself, give yourself some good pampering, give yourself that good energy, meditate, rest, retreat, give your soul, your body what it wants, nourish yourself, feel confident within yourself. And you can do that through meditation, you can do that through practicing spirituality, and really taking time to do things that you love to do. Perhaps cooking yourself your favourite meal, or spending time with those that you love, whether that be family or friends. I just think that that's really, really wonderful, and I think that's just such a great energy that's coming through, because it is showing in the future here that you are going to be quite busy on this particular day. So enjoy the time that you have for yourself right now, okay? Try not to think too much about the future, but just know that things will work out. Things will be okay. You know, I just want you to know that things will be okay. Okay, Magician here. Okay, now this particular Valentine's Day, it is Mercury retrograde. I mean, we're very close to hitting Mercury retrograde. I say Mercury retrograde because we're in the shadow period of it, so we're going to feel the energies anyways. Obviously, you know, if you're watching this anytime in the future, this reading can still resonate with you and it can still make sense. But essentially, as well, what I do want to mention is that since, you know, the retrograde energy is really coming through at this very point in time, it is very much so showcasing that this is time to take for yourself. You know, focusing on yourself, really just focusing your intention towards you is the best thing you can do. The Magician is also about the law of attraction. You know, how do you want your future to be? What do you want it to be like? What areas of your life do you really want to sort of come together? Use that for you. Take the initiative, you know, do things for you. It's very important. Remember, what you often think about can very much so manifest. So we want to keep that energy, you know, high vibrational. And I want you to feel strong and confident within yourself because you have every right to do so. And I definitely see things progressing as time goes by. Okay, so whenever you're watching this, it can still resonate with you, even if you're watching this after Valentine's Day. But, you know, specifically, this is, of course, a Valentine's Day reading. What I do see in the future, though, is that you are going to be quite busy on Valentine's Day. So, you know, the Four of Wands shows that you're on the right path in your life right now that you're supposed to be on. So if you are feeling sorry for yourself or you're just perhaps not enjoying yourself as much, okay, some of you will enjoy yourselves as singles, trust me, but some of you may not. You know, you may really crave companionship, you may really want love and attention and affection. But what I am seeing is that, you know, this card is also about 1111, and 1111 is a fire energy number, which means you're on the right path in your life. Try not to let this overwhelm you too much. Just know that you're on the right path right now. Just because you're single doesn't, you know, in the grand scheme of things, it's not a huge big deal. All right, it is not a big deal. You have had single Valentines before. You have, right? Even when you were really young, you have had that. You've got it again. You will be okay. You'll get through it, all right? Especially for those of you that are really struggling. Now, some of you are feeling good, you know, you're not really that worried about it all. Some of you are quite worried. So, you know, and you are quite upset, but just try not to worry about it. I know that's so much easier said than done, and it's so much easier for me to say that through the screen, but trust me when I say I have had so many single Valentines, and you know what, I just love the energy of giving yourself that love. It is a time of self-love, okay? So the Six of Cups again shows that you will be busy in the future in regards to this, but the Ace of Swords here really shows, you know, give yourself what you desire. If you want someone to give you a gift, perhaps, give yourself a gift. Imagine loving yourself, right? Give yourself all that love, that attention, that honesty, and that trust that you deserve. Trust yourself. If you want someone to come into your life that you can trust, you must trust yourself, right? You want someone to give you commitment, commit to yourself and feel good about yourself. You know, give yourself that love that you maybe want to, you know, that you maybe desire from someone else. Even if you're single and you're feeling great about yourself, you know, putting this into practice is such a wonderful thing. You know, giving yourself that joy and that happiness that perhaps maybe you may want to manifest from someone else. This is about doing things for yourself. So again, you know, maybe have a lovely meal, enjoy your favourite food, give yourself a gift, treat yourself in some way, shape or form, spend time maybe with others. But it's really about just, again, taking initiative and action towards yourself. Know that, you know, just because you're single on this Valentine's Day doesn't mean that you're always going to be single. Remember that, and I hope that really uplifts you, all right? So all of the cards out. Look at that. It's exactly the same message I mentioned with the Ten of Cups. It's not your forever situation, but at the same time, it's not a bad situation, right? You can give yourself so much. You can take care of yourself. You know, I just think it's a blessing. It is a blessing. You're meant to be on this path in your life at this very point in time. You know, fours in tarot are also about foundations. It's building the foundation for something really strong, and it's giving you every reason to feel strong and confident about yourself. So feel strong, feel confident, and of course, you know, that comes with time as well. You know, it's not just like one day you've got to give yourself everything. You know, remember, Valentine's Day is only one day. we want to keep this consistent. You know, we want to consistently give ourselves love. We want to feel good about ourselves. We want to set our intentions every single day and say, I am love. I am love. You know, that's the beautiful energy that I'm seeing. So, you know what, if you're single on Valentine's Day, I really hope these messages help you. I hope they make you feel uplifted to see that there is so much coming for you in your future, but also that you are love, all right? Just because you have it with someone else and somebody else has it with someone else does not mean that that is just love. You yourself, you are love, all right? So that is your message, group number 1, or messages, should I say. And if this resonates with you, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'm now going to move on to group number 2. So I'm just going to take these cards away. And let's grab this particular deck, which is just super, super messy because they slide around quite a bit. Okay, there we go. All right, so group number 2, this is your reading. This is going to be an 8-card spread for those of you that are single on Valentine's Day. And this is the Mystic Mondays Tarot deck, just for those of you that are wondering. So we're going to do an 8-card spread. Let's see what's coming through. Oh, 10 of Pentacles. It's the first thing I see. All right, so let's just place these cards down. 10 of Pentacles, Princess of Cups, 6 of Cups, the High Priestess, Ace of Wands, Princess of Pentacles, 2 of Wands. Oh wow, this is beautiful. Do you know what this card is saying to me straight away? I just got this amazing message where it's saying there's still so much more to come for you. So for those of you that are maybe worried about, you know, your love life, or you're thinking, you know, it would be nice to be with someone, you know, and to share experiences, to share adventure, to share joy and happiness and even sorrows and things like that. The big message here is that there's more to come for you. There's more down the path and down the road. So try not to get too overwhelmed about that. Enjoy the day that you have. Remember that Valentine's Day is just one day out of many. It's also a very commercial day as well, you know. I mean, technically Valentine's Day should be an everyday thing, you know, loving someone every single day. So the fact that it's just one day, you know, it does become extremely overwhelming. It is extremely pressuring as well. And that comes through in this particular moon that we see with the Princess of Cups card. Now, even the High Priestess has a very strong moon energy, so it shows that it can be emotionally sort of quite challenging. You know, it can be extremely overwhelming at times, seeing, you know, all of this in a very mainstream way, because so many people are talking about it and so many people are implementing it and doing things on this particular day. But what I want you to remember is it's just one day. You know, these kinds of actions should be implemented every single day in that sense, especially between people that are together or people that are dating and sort of seeing each other and things like that. You know, it should be an everyday thing technically. But not, you know, to the extent of like giving gifts every day like that, you know, that would be too much. Anyways, what I'm seeing, and I will fill this space up in a second, but I'm just getting so many messages, so I want to be able to get them out to you guys, is that try not to worry too much about where you are in your path, because things will open up for you, okay? It's the worrying bit that can really overwhelm you, that can make you feel challenged, that can, you know, just really accentuate it, you know, too much. So the High Priestess is about balancing those emotions, taking care of yourself, knowing that it's just one day out of so many days, and it's just so commercial, okay? That's not to say that it's a bad day or anything like that. I want you to feel good about yourself, and I want you to also feel like, you know what, just because it's Valentine's Day doesn't mean you can't do things for yourself. You know, you can take care of yourself, you can do all these amazing things. You know, you can cook your favorite meal. You don't have to worry about, you know, someone else and what they might want to do. And you don't have the pressure of, you know, also doing that. And I know that for some of you, you want to be able to do those things, but just think about the fact that you can do what you want to do on this particular day and every other day. You can do what you want to do. You have so much freedom in that sense as well. use that freedom for now, because what I do see is in the future you are very much so going to be in something very long term, and you will be able to spend this day with someone else. But use this time now to spend this time for yourself, to feel good and strong in your own energy, to balance out things, to also focus on, how you feel, and also just feeling good about yourself. Essentially, that's what I'm seeing, because the Six of Cups here, shows that eventually you are going to be very much so tied up with someone, and also the Ten of Pentacles, and not tied up in that, sort of way, like, oh my gosh, you're tied up, like tied up as in committed with someone, in a lovely way. And so the Princess of Cups is really about controlling your emotions and feeling like, you know what, I'm going to make the most of right now. I'm going to make the most of today. I'm going to make the most of tomorrow. I'm going to make the most of next week. And I am going to give myself all of those things that I preferably maybe would like from someone else, So if you want a gift from someone else, give yourself that gift. This particular reading is actually really ridiculously similar to group number one's reading, so I just do want to mention that as well, because some of you may watch both group readings, but I just want to say that as well. It's very, very similar, extremely similar. So same messages are coming out again. So maybe I should have just done like one big reading, but yeah, it's very common for messages to repeat in that sense. But I am just seeing, that you have so much to look forward to, but also think about the now, think about the present, things you can do for yourself. Give yourself a present, as we're literally talking about the present. There we go, last card. Knight of Swords, right? This really, really is about, again, giving yourself what you desire, right? I'm seeing again that there will be someone in your future anyways, and yeah, try not to sort of take too much to heart with this particular day. Things will work out, things will progress, things will be okay. That's what I'm seeing. Things will be okay. Try not to, I know it's so much easier said than done to say, try not to worry, but if you feel overwhelmed, meditate, do something nice for yourself, spend time with those around you, and ultimately that will give you good satisfaction as well. And try not to sort of wallow in the sadness of there's so many people out there that are just, having such a wonderful day. Remember, it is one day, right? And oftentimes it's a day that people go above and beyond just because it's this day, when, in natural fact, it should be consistent over all the days. So again, try not to get too overwhelmed about this particular day, and take time for you to balance your own energy and to feel good about yourself. And that's what I'm seeing, is that, eventually you will feel, so happy about this day, because some of you are really coming through as quite emotional about this day, almost as if you're looking at the glass being half empty instead of half full. Look at the glass as though it's half full, right? Half full. That's how we want to see it. We want to see that glass as half full and not half empty. So that's really what I'm seeing. And the Ace of Wands, again, is about, taking action towards doing things that you really, really love. Maybe take part in a new hobby. Maybe watch your favourite films or documentaries, or, do something that you absolutely love, and give yourself that gift. Really is. It doesn't mean you have to buy yourself something super expensive, but give yourself, a gift of maybe doing something really nice for yourself that you want to do. So I think that that's very, very important as well. Okay, take care of yourself on this day. That's very, very important. And take care of yourself, remember, consistently. That's the important part here. Not just one day, but consistently. Okay, so, and that's a bigger gift. This is the biggest gift you can give to yourself. This is the biggest thing you could do for yourself. That's also very important to note. So group number 2, this is your reading, and now we're going to move on to group number 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take away these cards, and if this resonated, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Alright, so now we move on to group number 3, last but never least. Alright, group number 3, let's have a look and see if you're single on Valentine's Day, what messages I can give you. This deck is called Rider-Waite, super fun, super colourful, actually reminds me of the colours of the glitters and the sequins. Preserve thy energy. That's what I'm seeing. Preserve your energy, okay? Try not to get too overwhelmed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we have all of our cards. So we're doing an 8-card spread. We've got here the King of Pentacles, we've got Justice here, we've got the Two of Pentacles, we've got the Nine of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups. So as you can see, all of these are very singular energies, right? And that's exactly what we're reading on. So tarot has very much so connected to this. Now, the Two of Pentacles is, the first card that I'm just really drawn to, but it's really showing a sense of balance, right? So what I'm seeing as a message here is balance. Do not give up on yourself, all right? Do not give up or think, why are other people having a Valentine's Day and I'm just here? This is about not trying to wallow in sorrow or self-pity. It's okay to feel sorry for ourselves, of course it is, but try not to let it get to you to a point where you're drowning in that. We don't want that, because that just is not, it's not a very high vibrational energy, and we don't want jealousy to affect us in that sense. I just really feel as well that the Two of Pentacles is about controlling and balancing our emotions. It is about acknowledging things, but also just being able to be like, you know what, it's okay. It's okay. Whatever day it is, it's okay. I'm going to feel good about myself. I'm going to do things for myself. I'm going to feel happy. And I'm going to leave my emotions very much so behind me. And this is the kind of energy that can just really be great for you on this day, but also other days as well. Okay? Nine of Wands. Thinking to yourself, everyone's just doing their own thing and I'm just holding on to this freaking wand. What's happening? So this is about wondering, pondering, contemplating, thinking, reflecting, but it's also about ideas and it's about options, all right? Know that you have different things that you can be doing on this day. There's fun things you could be doing, taking care of yourself. Spend this time and give this time to yourself to feel much more balanced. Practicing meditation or maybe learning something new can be such a wonderful way to spend this day. Continuing on with your day-to-day routine and things that you are doing on this day can be really great. Perhaps, spending the weekend or the following week doing something that you really enjoy, implementing that into your day-to-day routine with whatever it is that you also have to do on a day-to-day basis. So I think that can be really great, but this is about justice being served and you thinking to yourself, you know what, my good karma will come. So if you do feel quite sorry for yourself, or you have sort of self-pity, or you're feeling extremely jealous, whatever your situation is, or maybe you're feeling really great, this is, regardless, knowing that good karma will come your way. You're a good person, right? You deserve good things. Good things will come your way. But take this time right now to focus on yourself, the goodness, and different things that you can be doing for yourself, right? I just think that that's so important. So justice is about justice will be served. Don't worry, the universe is noting everything you do. Justice will be served. Things will become balanced. You will get what you deserve. King of Pentacles is about feeling strong and confident within yourself and your own energy. Remember, we are all independent, individual energies that complement one another. We're not half people that make up a whole person. We are still individual, whole people by ourselves, and that's also something that's really important. So it is about taking these lessons and these things that we feel and implementing them, putting them into ourselves so we do feel strong and confident about ourselves and individual and independent within ourselves, especially with the Nine of Pentacles. This is about our chakras being aligned. This is about doing things we love, flourishing in our own energies, and feeling strong and confident about ourselves. So use this time to really think about your energy, how you feel, and what it is that makes you feel good, and putting that into practice. Meditation, whether it is, perhaps thinking to yourself, you know what, I really just want to feel good, so I'm going to give myself good nutrition. Or I want to learn a lot more, so I am going to start learning this or doing that. This is really about taking care of your energy and just growing and flowing with your energy as well. So the Four of Pentacles can be sort of holding on to certain things, right? Sometimes we have to detach from those things, and what will happen is that we will find so much more peace. Sometimes we're holding on to things so much, that grip, it sometimes hurts. And what happens is when we hold on to things too much, it becomes extremely overwhelming. So we don't want to overwhelm ourselves. We want to flow with the energy of the universe. And sometimes that can be harder, absolutely can be, but it can be so much more rewarding and just so much better for our own personal energies in that sense. So if you feel like you're struggling, okay, you will get through this, but also don't give up on yourself. That's very, very important. Don't give up on yourself, but also let go of the grip a little bit. Let things just flow naturally. You will feel much, much better in that sense, especially if you're holding on to certain things for dear life. Sometimes it's okay to just let it go, right? What's meant for you will never pass you by. Always, always, always remember that. That is the quote of this reading. What is meant for you will never in your life pass you by, ever. Okay, so the Nine of Cups here is also about making a wish. Make a wish. You never know. What you say in a split second could literally manifest. So I'm going to rub this little lamp, make a wish, group number 3. Okay, I know it's super cheesy, but you know what? Things just happen sometimes. So this really is about things manifesting, progressing, and good energy. Take this time for yourself. Take it for yourself. Enjoy yourself. And justice will be served. And what's meant for you in your life will never pass you by. This is one day, okay? But take care of yourself consistently, and that will also align your chakras. It will make you feel less blocked emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, and socially. And it will allow your energy to flourish. And that's what we want. We want flourishing energies. You know how many people there are that are in couples and relationships who are struggling, who don't feel good about themselves, and they're just together for the sake of it. I mean, it is such an amazing energy to be feeling good within yourself and your own energy, and that's exactly what I'm seeing here. So it is a good thing, and that's what I'm seeing. So group number 3, if this reading resonates with you, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Do check out the description box below for information on private page readings, free reading giveaway, and my bracelets, which are on Etsy. I hope you have a lovely day or night wherever you are, whenever you're watching this, and definitely do take care.